श्रद्धावान् लभते ज्ञानम् तत्परः संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा परां शान्तिम् अचिरेणाधिगच्छति.
Gets knowledge dedicated one his own senses who has won ultimate peace from knowledge. Comes in shorted time promptly it comes. Devoted master. The responsible leader is a devoted and dedicated master. Because of his devoted efforts he promptly attains clarity regarding situations and initiatives to be taken. Clarity is essential for right actions to emerge. Lack of clarity is confusion. Action arising from confusion leads to inefficiency and ineffectiveness. Action arising from clarity leads to efficiency and effectiveness. Confusion disturbs the peace of mind. Clarity gives peace of mind and peace of mind enhances the clarity. Peace of mind and clarity are the result of dedication and self-control of the responsible leader. A responsible leader is not controlled by the senses but is master of his own senses, because he thinks in analyses what he senses and gets full understanding through common sense and common sense. He reasons and sees beyond reasons through his intuition. Thus a responsible leader ensures peaceful progress through devotion, knowledge, sensible thought, understanding, and clarity. A dedicated leader gets a dedicated team. Doubtless stand.
तस्मादज्ञानसम्भूतम् हृतं ज्ञानासीनात्मनः चित्त्वैनं संशयं योगम् आतिष्ठोत्तिष्ठ भारत.
Doubtless stand. Therefore destroy doubts in your heart with knowledge. Sword in one spurt established in yoga, take a stand Bharata. Get up and firmly stand. A responsible leader energies the achiever who is wavering by showing him the way to clarity. The way to clarity is the destruction of doubts. Doubts is the cause of inaction and procrastination. A doubting mind is the paralyzed mind. Doubts create conflicts and the person is hung between to do or not to do. Doubts is a great time and energy waster. Doubts are to be cut at the root by a sharp sword. Knowledge and understanding is the sword which can cut the doubts at root. The responsible leader guides the achiever in doubt to study, research and acquire knowledge so that ignorance and doubts are removed. He then encourages the achiever to stand firmly on the base of clarity achieved through information, knowledge, ideas and understanding. When doubts are destroyed, the team member shines with the brightness of knowledge like a sun unmarred by clouds. A doubtless participant is a spotless contributor. Total concentration.
तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानः तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिम् ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः.
Thinking that self and that align to that and aiming that they attain the non-return path. Who clean defects in knowledge path. Total concentration. The responsible leader knows about total concentration and dedication and shares the secret of an unblemished path with his team members. When any achiever thinks, aims and aligns his everything and offers himself to that thing with such an intensity that he lives and becomes that good himself, that is perfect concentration and total offering, and he will reach the goal he aims straight away without going in circles of trying, and trying. The total offering eliminates the process of many attempts and many cycles of work rejection. Rework and the objective will be fulfilled in optimal and effective manner. When the total concentration is augmented by the knowledge, then the excellence and perfection is realized promptly and effectively. Dedicated and knowledge work is the highway to ultimate success. Knowledge concentration leads to the realization of excellence. Best friend.
उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानम् नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः.
Best friend. Let one life self by self let down, not self by self. Self is best friend of self. Self is worst enemy of self. The responsible leader knows that the best friend, guide and supporter of a person is his own self. Self-reliance is the way to success through confidence. One has to improve through one's own efforts. No one else can develop anyone. One has to develop himself and others can assist and contribute in that effort. Actually, people let themselves down because they do not endeavor for self continuously but also encourage his own team members for their self-development. On that process he becomes an effective facilitator and supporter. Actually, one becomes one's own best friend or worst enemy depending on whether he is controlling his mind or whether his mind is controlling him. The mind is a creative but wavering companion. A controlled and stable mind is the best friend. An uncontrolled and wavering mind is one's worst enemy. The responsible leader is in full charge of his own mind through his own intellect. Thus his creativity is sound and his innovations can be implemented. The responsible leader creates an atmosphere where feelings and emotions are harmonized and where people contribute with peaceful minds. He creates such a harmony through his caring and love to all members. In fact, the responsible leader is a reliable friend. Mind the mind and be one's own friend. Empathetic leadership.
सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानम् सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा सर्वत्र समदर्शनः.
All living beings in his self. In all living beings his very self. Sees yogi with harmonious self. Sameness everywhere for that self. Empathetic leadership. A responsible leader practices supreme equality. He treats all his people with equal consideration and care and considers all his people as he considers himself. He ensures that all his team members get the same treatment and facilities as he does. Quality of equality is fully developed in the responsible leader. That is because he sees all his people in his own self and sees himself in all his people. This is empathy, and the leader shares and experiences all difficulties and triumphs of his team members and becomes a real partner. Thus the responsible leader is in harmony with his own self and also ensures that entire team is in harmony. Equality is quality. Reassuring leadership.
श्रीभगवानुवाच पार्थनैवेह नामुत्र विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति.
Neither in this, and in that not harm for him is there not the doer of good. Now you see, my dear Arjuna, fails not he. The responsible leader reassures the team member when he is overcome by doubt about the possibility of failure. Halfway. Thought of failure generates unwarranted fear. In that situation, the responsible leader assures that when the goals and means are correct and when the works are undertaken for the benefit of the team and society, there is no possibility of any harm in case of failure. It is not important whether a team succeeds or fails. It is important that the intentions, means and goals of the team should be aimed at the well-being of all concerned. Then, even in the case of failure, the people concerned will take the efforts of the team with understanding because the purpose was worth attempting. Further, success is not a one-shot process. Success is the result of continuous improvement after each failure. The determined team finds out the gaps and prepares and performs better to attain the noble goals through honest means and methods. When fear of failure or blame is removed, the team will be charged to perform the duty irrespective of consequences. For a responsible leader, process is of great importance rather than the consequences because he knows their good process wins beautifully in the long term. It is better to fail in working for a good cause rather than succeed in working for a wrong cause. Value-adding leadership.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतम् सूत्रे मणिगणा इव.
There is nothing greater than me, there is nothing higher than me, all these worlds are strung on me. Like diamonds on strings, now you see. Value-adding leadership. The responsible leader knows and accepts that there is no one above him to whom he shall pass the blame or responsibility. He has no hesitation in being the final point where solution must be found. Decisions must be taken and action must be initiated. He does not say he, but clearly says it is our. By this stand people depend on him and are prepared to take risk and initiative based on the ultimate support. Further, the responsible leader becomes an invisible cementing force and joins the individual members into an highly valuable team. Because of this joining strength, the sum total of team strength is much more than the algebraic sum of the strength of individual members. In the presence of responsible leadership, it is the sense of joint responsibility which strings together the individual efforts into joint endeavor. The individual bright members joined by the common responsibility shine together with enhanced value and contribution. Leadership is transforming the group into a valuable team. Supervision.
मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरम् हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते.
Nature, under supervision of me, produces moving, non-moving sea. Because of the fact, this very one world revolves then, Kunti's son. Supervision. Simply owing to the presence of a responsible leader, things move and results occur. The overall view and supervision of the leader generates alertness, awareness, and consciousness in all team member people awake and perform excellently. A responsible leader sees, observes, looks, perceives, conceives and cites all the possibilities, probabilities and optimalities of different situations. And integrates what has happened, what is happening and what is about to happen, and visualizes what is the best that must happen. That is a responsible leader's supervision. When the leader shares his vision of overall benefit, people get inspired and things just happen. Things occur in two ways. Some of them are fixed as durable changes. The responsible leader is aware of the transitory changes and prepares the team for the situation to derive benefits from these changes. Regarding durable changes, the responsible leader ensures that a team adjusts, accommodates, adopts and achieves in new situations. The presence of the responsible leader is the presence of total understanding and overall accountability. Supervision is supervision. Roles.
गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृत् प्रभवः प्रलयस्थानम् निधानं बीजमव्ययम्.
Goal, supporter, Lord, witness, me. Shelter, refuge, well-wisher, me. Origin and also end is me. Treasure, imperishable seed is me. Roles. The responsible leader is multifaceted and performs many roles as the situation demands. Sometimes he shows the way and sometimes he becomes the final place where all works come to conclusion. Sometimes he acts like a chief and sometimes just as an observer and witness. Sometimes he becomes the shelter and solution point. He is a well-wisher and friend. He is present at the beginning and completing stages of important projects and programs. The responsible leader is the treasure house of solution and a dependable resource. He is the seed from which the tree of a team grows and flourishes with the leaves of good relations, flowers of ideas and fruits of goods, works full with seeds of future leadership. A responsible leader performs appropriate roles in appropriate ways. A job is what is assigned. A role is what is required. Welfare.
అనన్యాః చింతయంతో మాం ఏ జనాః పర్యుపాసతే తేషాం నిత్యాభియుక్తానాం యోగక్షేమం వహామ్యహం.
Who worship in none other way me. Who are eternally devoted to me. Who are well aligned to me. Their welfare takes care, me. Welfare. A responsible leader recognizes the team members who are devoted, single-minded and whose thinking is aligned to overall objectives. He not only recognizes them but also indebted to them. Therefore he takes full responsibility for their well-being, health and wealth, progress, development, growth and enrichment. To those devoted endeavors he ensures value, fulfillment in all respects. He creates and ensures an atmosphere of their fulfillment at physical, mental and intellectual levels and helps them to become wholesome spiritual beings. This mutual supports and effective interdependence is the hallmark of responsible leadership and his responsible team. Share and care for people's welfare. Effortful offerings.
పత్రం పుష్పం ఫలం తోయం యో మే భక్త్యా ప్రయచ్చతి తదహం భక్త్యుపహృతం అష్టామి ప్రయతాత్మనః.
A leaf, flower, fruit or water may be with devotion whoever offers to me the devotee's effortful offering. To me. I accept with love, now you see. Atatmana. Effortful offerings. A responsible leader is not concerned about the quantity of the results given by participants. For him the quality of the devotion to work is much more important. Devotion and skill are two requirements for any work to be completed successfully when skill is there without devotion, it is not an offering. When devotion is there, any skill can be acquired. Skill without devotion is like selling one's ability for a price. Devotion without skill is like intention without extension. Work without devotion and skill is poor. Work with devotion and skill is an excellent and exemplary work. Such work is an offering. So whatever work one does, whether small or large, whether shop floor work or managerial planning, whether research or projects, whether distributing products or whether it is allocation of funds, when one does it with full, single-minded devotion, the responsible leader accepts the results of that work with total love and thankfulness. When the participant is always devoted, the responsible leader is always ready to accept the outcome. Whatever it may be, with love, trust and complete satisfaction. Intentions are important and not just consequences, for the responsible leader. With devotion work is worship. Vision.
శ్రీభగవానువాచ పశ్య మే పార్థరూపాణి శతశోతసహస్రశః నానావిధాని దివ్యాని నానావర్ణాకృతీని చ.
Vision. The responsible leader inspires the team member through thousands of visions. Not only has he visions of totality, but he also helps his colleagues to develop and see them. Vision inspires. Vision creates a mission. Then the team has to take actions to fulfill the mission which realizes the vision. The vision is nothing but seeing thousand possible combinations and scenarios. A vision is beyond normal senses and a supersense is essential to visualize. The responsible leader does not limit the discussion, interactions, development of alternatives and decisions just to logical approach, but continuously encourages his team members to think creatively, differently, non-logically and see many visions of different combinations, forms and shapes. Thus in the presence of a responsible leader, the atmosphere is charged with daring, innovative, and creative spirit. The leader and the team combine like a vision and mission to ensure contribute results through proper actions. The visionary conceives the impossible. The missionary makes it possible. Devotion love.
ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदम् यथोक्तम् पर्युपासते श्रद्दधानामत्परमाः भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रियाः.
Right way this, immortal way. Follows who, this proper way. Dedication full, who thinks me. Devoted he is, very dear to me. Devotion love. The responsible leader expresses his love to the team members in a clear and unambiguous way. When the colleagues understand and undertake the right way with devotion, the responsible leader not only appreciates them but is also ever thankful to them. The linkage of love between the leader and team members is the most durable link, and the love assures and inspires the members. For the responsible leader, the devoted contributor is the dearest friend. Dedication creates loves and love creates dedication. Heartful leadership.
ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्टितम्.
Light of lights shines everywhere. Beyond all darkness, bright. Everywhere knowable, knowledge. And its goal seated in all hearts. Ultimate goal. Heartful leadership. A responsible leader joins people not only in mind, logic, systems and thinking level, but more. So at the root of the spirit of beings, i.e. he joins the hearts of all his people. The team is in total harmony when people accept each other at the level of hearts. When hearts are joined, the atmosphere of empathy, friendship and love pervades throughout the organization. The hearty team with hearty work experiences hearty happiness. The potential for mutual love. Present in the hearts of all people is the inner light. This is knowledge. This is what is to be known. The joining of hearts of all people makes them equal partners, and this equality is the goal of knowledge. Thus the responsible leader and his responsible team become one and contribute by joining hands, heels, heads and hearts. Harmony and happiness are the treasures of such a team. Hands plus heels plus heads plus hearts equals happy harmonious humanity. Empowering freedom.
इति ते ज्ञानमाख्यातम् गुह्यात् गुह्यतरम् मया विमृशैतदशेषेण यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु.
This knowledge was declared to you. Secret of secrets by me to you. Reflection upon it now fully do you. As per your choice may act you. Empowering freedom. A responsible leader assures freedom of choice to his team members. Thought he gives full knowledge, information and ideas about what is to be done and how. He finally leaves the options to the implementers himself. He advises the member to do his own thinking, to consider all alternatives and choose the best one as per his own conclusion. Thus the real leader does not impose decisions on his team, but after exposing various angles of the situation, leaves them to act as they choose. Empowerment is ensuring freedom to select what is to be done. Delegation is the right to decide about how to complete an assigned work. Empowerment is the right to choose the work itself along with the right to decide how to do it. A responsible leader empowers freedom. The empowered team members then choose the right work and the right way. When the empowered members of a team choose the right work and the right way, they themselves become responsible leaders. Then there is no difference between the leader and his team. Empowerment transforms dedicated team members to responsible leaders. Final point.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
Leaving fully all other ways ye take shelter only in me. Removing difficulties, whole lot. Freedom gives me you grieve not. A responsible leader gives final confidence to the team members by resolutely assuring that if everything fails, he, as a leader of the team, shall not only involve himself in the situation but also shall find the solutions to all problems. Thus a responsible leader, after giving full love, delegation, empowerment, and trust to his team members, keeps the ultimate accountability with himself. He does not abdicate the responsibility and always stands behind to give whatever support is required. This reassurance energizes the team members, and then they themselves will undertake the mission and complete it, facing all the problem and finding optimal solutions. That is so because the responsible team members fully understand that they can approach the leader only after attempting, endeavoring, and working in all other ways. The leader's assurance works as an insurance, and there is a continuous feeling that even if everything is lost, nothing is lost. With this assurance and insurance, actually nothing will be lost and everything is gained. The courage and conviction of the responsible leadership and the team is the foundation rock of the victorious team. When there is no way, the leader is the way. Successful team.
यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णः यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिः ध्रुवानीतिर्मतिर्मम.
Where there is Krishna, great master. Where there is Arun, the great achiever, there, prosperity, success, policy, right, there is also growth. That is my sight. Successful team. The combination of right leader and right achiever, the combination of right pathmaker and devoted contributor is the optimal combination which will ensure prosperity, success, right policy, and sound growth. A leader without people has no means to convert his vision into mission and action. People without leadership have no direction. The best is the combination of effective leadership and contributing team. This is the combination of direction and dynamism and vision and mission. When a leader is visionary, the participant will be missionary. The responsible leader is like the headlight and contributing achiever is like an engine. The powerful engine along with bright headlights will make outstanding progress. The leader and team have to ensure not only success and prosperity but also sound growth and right policy. Sound growth is overall growth, including progress, development, growth, and enrichment of each part and also the whole. Right policy is the guideline which ensures that all thinking is directed towards the vision and mission through harmony and clarity. Harmony and clarity are essential elements which will ensure overall well-being along with foresight and insight. Direction plus dynamism, harmonious progress.